Yo, Shalom. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? All praises to the Most High, first and foremost. All praises to the Most High. We'll wait a little bit, get some eyes on there. How y'all feeling today? Shalom, everybody. Shalom, ladies. Can everybody hear me okay? All right. Okay, we'll just wait for a little bit, get some eyes on. All right. All right, so yeah, so first of all, first and foremost, man, I hope y'all had a easy week. This kingdom's hard. So I hope y'all are sitting back and enjoying your Friday, leaving your troubles at the door, getting ready to get some scriptures. The ironic thing is, we're talking about music, but we ain't gonna listen to none. uh, but we're gonna talk about how it's important and how we're a musical people and how music and the ministry is intertwined, and it's not so basic. You know, it's a lot deeper. It's a lot deeper than than uh than it actually seems. It's not just about making a song just for the sake. You know, there's a lot of things that go into it, and it's a way of life, man. You know, it's a way that we express ourselves. We're expressive people. Who got the best drums in the world? North Carolina AT&T. It was funny. I was just watching Drumline too. I was trying to watch it for free, but I was just watching the little clips. And nobody does it like how we do it. And we're straight militant with it too. That's a part of us. You got to ask yourself, for Amalek that thinks that he's the so-called Jew and is not, and is a liar and a thief. I don't really see him doing anything with the percussions and the instruments or nothing like that. Not only that, though, Psalms is poetry. King David was on that poetry tip. Maybe people don't know that. That's especially in the Christian church. We don't go into we don't humanize the people enough. We don't humanize uh, our ancestors in the Bible enough. You know, so we got poetry, we got song, we got dance, we got art, we got instruments. It's expressing yourself with the understanding of who you are in the scriptures magnifies that expression. Only reason why the Most High was trying to tune out Amos and saying, "Man, cut all that racket off, man. Cut your songs off because they was going off." Why would you want to hear somebody, because he knows what's in your mind, you know. He knows what's in your mind. So if you're trying to sing about a love song, when in your heart it's full of infidelity, you ain't gonna hear that. Who wants to listen to a Drake song after he got exposed? When you find out who's behind the mask, you know, it affects the music. R. Kelly don't quite hit the same. And there's y'all can name them. Y'all can start naming people that the music changed as soon as you know who they really were. You know, um, P Diddy's music is not going to be the same ever again because we know who he is. We know his character. So of course, we don't want to hear him. We don't say, "Man, cut that out, man. cut that thing out." And his season's done. He's locked up now. Yeah, so your house and your mind, man, that's where you gotta take care of your house and your mind, and everything follows too as well. Everything follows, including the ministry, the culture. You know, what's three things? Three things. I mean, you don't got to answer it, but just a rhetorical questions. Three things that constitutes a culture, a strong culture, and a tradition. It's gonna be food. It's gonna be music, right? It's gonna be clothes, how you dress. And here in the Israelite community, it's Wait, what'd you say? Kale. Kale's at the same for me. No. Oh, I gotta tell you a story about that. I seen someone pull up to R. Kelly, and it was just she just had that sinister smile, like, "What are you doing?" But yeah, but I mean, some people don't mind, but other people it might change it forever. It might change it forever. But the one thing that we Israelites do, and the thing that I think there was a brother from GOCC, it was in 2018, and we was in this was the Chicago Hebrew Summit. I met your Baltazar, and I met a whole bunch of brothers. Some of the elders was just glowing straight out of YouTube. You know, and I remember the brother was just like, "Yo, don't be shy. Everything you was doing in the world, bring your talents here." So, I know the brother Alberto a couple weeks ago was talking about, is that music is that not the right spirit? Is that wrong what y'all doing with this music? You know, and if I painted an art piece and I dedicated it to the Most High, if you didn't understand it, would it make it wrong? No. It's how you personally express yourself. There's nobody overseeing and curating your prayers. And it's like, nah, that's not it, right? You gotta do it your own way, and that's what we do here at AOC, man. We uh we want to wear the traditional garments to bring awareness, and they're beautiful garments. People think it's the Power Rangers and all that type of stuff, but I like it. Kings are draped up and dripped out in robes as royalty. It's a new thing being a king. You know, it's a new thing, and we're so versatile. I mean, look at David. He's a king, a warrior, a priest, a musician, and a poet, and he can dance a little bit. Yeah, he can dance a little bit. Right, and he said, I met him personally, so it's a bit different. Yeah, he all right though. Yeah, all right, man. Brothers just got to repent, man, and you know what I'm saying, and do their time and get that word when it comes. If it comes, Lord willing, and and that's it. It's not about downing anybody because I could be right up in there with them for different reasons, you know. Um, so we all about keeping that humbleness. All right, so sincerity is key, right? So I'm gonna get into some scriptures and everything. I'm just talking. Get into some little scriptures. I'm gonna present this. Everybody know him, man. And I'm not doing this to just little examples. Well, let's do this one right here. Hold on. Let's do this one. Boom, Def Poetry Jam. Remember that? Right. He was dancing until what I'm saying. Clothes was falling off him. He was dancing so hard. He went to the maximum. He went to the maximum for the Most High. We're gonna read about him a little later. We'll read about him a little bit. Who remember that Def Poetry Jam, man? This is something. This is something straight out of Lamentations, man. These are dirges. These are life experiences that we're having in our captivity. That's nothing short of what was going on in Jeremiah and Isaiah. Uh, there's nothing short of that. Remember that? I remember that, man. I was just in remembrance when I heard that word poetry, and I got to thinking like, wow. Music isn't the only way to worship the Most High. You don't necessarily gotta write you get a R&B chick, you know what I'm saying, and write a little 16. You could just write a poet, a song, and have a book, a poetry book, and have it out in the open in a special place, you know. Just in case an angel visits upon you, man, you can give it, hey man, here's all my poetry, man. Don't steal my stuff, man. There's different ways to do it, and when I was constructing the class, I'm thinking about different ways myself. It's not just the one way. You could pick an instrument out, for a hobby. Trying to be a new person, right? Trying to be a new person. This is about renewal, right? Pick up an instrument, dedicate playing it, play it for the Most High. It's a beautiful thing, right? All right, so before I get that, we're gonna get a word admonish, admonish, Admonish is to warn somebody or to reprimand somebody. Mommy dancing. Yeah, so admonish is to warn somebody, right? She admonished him to drink no more than one glass of wine. You warn people. You warn of something to be avoided. It doesn't necessarily have to be just straight worship and praise. It could be a song through distress that will go into too. But it could also unite. Yes, the heart. We're going to get that too, mother. If you want to pull that scripture, I'll get it too as well. Um, but this thing is about teamwork. It's about brotherhood. It's about congregating, right? The scriptures say, "Let the brotherly love continue." You know, and a multi-talented ministry keeps the bodies busy. It keeps the enemy away, right? It keeps Satan away, and it builds a bond and it builds a unity. A brother might be good at making a beat, right? A brother might be have an ear of music and is able to tell you, yo, it's kind of whack. Y'all got to do it over with. You got to put a little bit more Most High in it. That's a little off, a little where So some brothers got an ear like that. You could combine all y'all talents and spend quality time together, man, and build that bond. To strengthen the ministry up, right? It's cool, right? When you think about it like that. And that's how Paul was doing. And that's what Paul was writing these letters and stuff too, right? So he said, let's get the book of Ephesians real quick. Oh, yeah, the harp. You're thinking about getting one and learning to play it? Yeah, Khan. When I was reading about the harp, every time I read about the harp, I always look at pictures of it. I always look at pictures of them. I wonder if I could play that. But me, I can't do two things differently though. I'm not what do you call that? Ambidextrous or something? I can't play the guitar. So, but it's all right. Maybe next time. The trumpet, the saxophone, right? All of that stuff. Get into it. Let's get Ephesians 5 real quick. Okay, this is the book of Ephesians 5. The water for joining me tonight, for bringing in this Shabbat. I appreciate you. Please like, subscribe, share the video, do all of them good things right before one to want to tell you to. And we'll keep it moving. Music and the ministry. Let's see what Paul got to say real quick. Oh, 5:19. Right. So he says, Ephesians 5:19, speaking to yourselves in psalms and hymns, right? In spiritual songs, singing and making melody in your heart to the Lord, man. So you can do all these things. You can do all these things. You can do all these things, man. And you can come together on the Shabbat and do that. Come together on the Shabbat to do these things. What about Colossians 3:16? That's really what I want, right? And they weren't doing it. I mean, why would he be writing that if they weren't doing it too? Sometimes it's the little things in life too. Sometimes it definitely is the little things in life. All right. I mean, that's what you do as a family, right? You got family activities too, as well. And what happens, like when you don't participate? I mean, you grow apart, right? There's no family dinner night. There's no family game night. There's no family movie night. Well, what are we doing? All right. No, it's not that easy when your family and the truth is spread out. No one's saying it's going to be a piece of cake, but dedicate that time to spend with one another with the activities that we're just rolling off right here. Colossians 3:16. Have y'all ever made a song dedicated to Yahushai or anything like that? Did y'all ever think about doing that before? Because with the music and how it is, even if I wasn't really into the scriptures like that, you just know there's just that type of energy on it. It's like, man, what are we dancing to? So I'm more of an R&B head, but if anybody ever thought about it or done one, put it in the chat, man. What's your experiences with it? Have you ever dedicated something like that to the Most High? Colossians 3 and 16, if I can get it. Or I think it's something else to say. All right, this is the book of Colossians 3 and 16, and it reads, Let the word of Yahushua dwell in you richly in all wisdom, teaching and admonishing one another in psalms. Remember, admonishing one another in psalms, hymns, and spiritual songs, singing with grace in your hearts to the Most High, singing with grace in your mind to the Most High. So once again, I mean, you could use it as different ways. As we're going to read, I mean, I'm probably going to jump around anyway, but as we're going to read, when we was in slavery in captivity, they was talking about wading in the water. Is that not a form of admonishment, right? All those like corn ditties and the convict leasing and all these songs that they were singing, man, and and that was a form of lamentations and psalms, man. Because sometimes you go through something so painful, you just got to belt it out. You just got to sing it out sometimes, you know. And if you ever go to Tennessee, you go to Beale Street, that spirit is kind of still alive. That spirit is still alive down there too. It's an amazing feeling. If you stay down there for long enough, you'll kind of catch it. That's why they call it the Music City. So anyway, yeah, but that's what he was trying to do. Let's read some more. Let's get into this a little bit more. Hold on. Let me see where I'm at. It's like I got my notes all over the place. Yeah, so Paul's instructing the church of Ephesus, and Colossians, all these people, man. He's instructing all these persons to use music as they relate to one another in Christ, right? As they relate to one another in Yahushua. Not everybody's gonna do the same thing, right? Like I said, there's different members. Somebody probably can't even sing, rap, dance, draw, do nothing, but that's okay. They might be a really good communicator, right? But they shouldn't be left out of the process. Yeah, so that's what he's doing, man. Music to another way to relate, another way to relate. Whatever you got in common, you can relate to that. And let's see. So they got to so when they turn away from the old ways that sow division, like arguing. Well, what were they doing? They were fighting all the time. They were bickering. That's why he was writing these letters, man, because it was all over the place, right? Um, music was a way to help them. He thought that music might be a way to help them, and doing some of these things might be a way to help them. So not only is it a form of prayer, but it's a form of unity. And uh, when you break things down to the studs again, it's a great building block. It's a great one of it's a great building block, man, to hang your hat on. It takes a lot of hats to create music too as well, so you can get a lot of people involved, man. It's a beautiful thing, man. People just they hear a truth music and they're like, nah, that's not it, that's wicked, that's off, and they don't know that there's so much brotherly love in all of that. There's so much togetherness, there's so much unity when it came to making that song. And you see it in a video, if they're ever blessed to get a video out, just to say that, yeah, I don't know, because it don't sound like a Kirk Franklin, it's But Paul wasn't no choir boy. He didn't sound like how everybody sounds, too, as well. If Paul, if people like knew how Paul may come at them, they might not quote him that much. You want to be a Christian, but you stay quoting Paul. Anyway, like me, no. uh, first, First Thessalonians. I'll get back to the chat, y'all. Give me a second. First Thessalonians. This is the book of First Thessalonians, chapter 5, verse 12. I'll wait a little bit. First Thessalonians, chapter 5, verse 12, and it reads, "We beseech you, brethren and women, right, to know them which labor among you and are over you in the Most High, and admonish you." So it's a good way to know what you got, right? When the ladies get together and they try to make a song and they get a feel for one another and how they are, you know, how productive they are making the song. Maybe somebody got a little attitude or something like that. Oh, hold on, hold on, sister. You know, I don't know. I don't know what goes on in that creative process, but whatever goes on, you're going to get a good feel for each other, right? It's teamwork, man. It's teamwork. Football, same thing. You go out, you do team activities outside of the sport to grow. So when you down by two, you could all rally together. And when you unite, they ain't gonna stop you because y'all been there together before, right? So that's what this is all about, man. It's about unity. It's about ushering in a culture to combat uh, this Luciferian music that's going on, right? It's just to fight it, you know. It's just to fight it. I mean, and it's cool too, you know. Even before I got into the truth, I just didn't know how you would make a song about Christ. I'll be honest with you. The first time I heard a truth music song was actually Priest Daniela, and I was fascinated by it. I think I binge watched a whole bunch of songs, and I was like, "Wow, you could do that." I didn't know. I didn't know how it was done. So that's why I got a lot of respect for the elders that came before us because, you know, it's hard for us to even get things off the ground in the first place. So that to actually show people the way and be really good at it too and put a little style in it, you know, we the salt. And you know it's game over when these little Chicago dudes stop talking about that drill music and they start getting on this truth music. That's when it's going to be really game over. All right. Oh man. Um, yeah, that's when you know. And what better time than now? What better time than now, man, than to resist the devil, man, in all aspects of life. The way you talk, the way you walk, man, the way you feel, the way you express yourself, the music that you listen to. You know, listen, man, life, it's like, I don't know, man. People get into this truth, man. They listen, they peek in the window and they act like everything is, you know, that way everything is pristine and so clean. And it's not like that. It was never like that. You know, Moses was the most I was dealing with Moses, you know, way before he was talking to him. But he started to talk to him after he got his hands dirty, after he slew the Egyptian. The way people act now, being all uptight about anything improper, you know, they'll be probably cursing out Moses. You know, you're not a good person. Oh man, you know, hear a little curse word. Nah, it's not. It's not. I just heard a curse word in the song, bro. Bro, did you hear the bars though? Did you hear what I said about the Most High though? In there, like, nah, but you cursed. And all right, all right. See what else we got. Let's go back to the chat. Let's go back to the chat. Yo, Bonaya, what's going on, brother? That's my brother from the Shy. Let's get it. One of some R&B sounds like they singing to the Most High. Yeah, Con. Wait, hold on. Let me see. Let me go back to the top. Oh, y'all having a whole conversation. I knew y'all was gonna like this class. Hold on. Oh my goodness. There's so many people in it. Yeah, so we're gonna get to the harp. We'll get to the harp and everything like that. Yo, Tasha Shalom. Mother Matthias going out. All praises to the Most High through His Son. That's right. I know that's right. Yeah, they are a rhythmless nation. That's what I'm saying, though. It's like there's so many instances where you'd be like, yo, so you mean King David and them was playing instruments and drums and trumpets and stuff? And they was doing it good? Who do the North Carolina AT&T? Boop. It's right there. It's right there. They even got a movie about it, right? I went to an HBCU, so I'm always on that. But it's like, where's y'all drummers at? And and all of that. You know, if you're ethnically the people, man, that some of that DNA is gonna spill over. You know, I don't know. But that's just me. First Samuel 16:16. Let's get it. Tawada for your participation. I'll get to the rest too. I'm just gonna go in order, and then we'll get back to it. Move that 16:16. Oh, it's not sharing. Okay. Okay. First Samuel 16 and verse 16. Let our Lord now command thy servants which are before thee to seek out a man who is a cunning player on a harp. He didn't say any type of player, cunning player, like a good one. And it came to pass, when the evil spirit from God is upon thee, he shall play with his hand, and thou shalt be well. Now he's talking about David. So now that we are at David, let's just go into it, right? Let's keep on reading. And Saul said unto his servants, provide me now a man that can play well, and bring him to me. Then answered one of the servants and said, behold, I have seen a son of Jesse the Bethlehemite that is cunning in playing. Right? So you got Jesse saying Jesse can play too. And a mighty valiant man and a man of war. So he can play. He's a man of war. He's prudent in manners. He looked good. He's a comely person. And the most important thing, the Most High is with him. Right? That's beautiful, man. That's a multi-talented brother right there. Right? Wherefore Saul sent messengers unto Jesse and said, send me David thy son, which is with the sheep. And that's funny though. That's funny though, because Jesse's a good player. David's a good player. I mean, I'm not saying that the line of playing the harp got to go all the way until 2024, but those Amalekites, man, those Amalekites, every time they are not those people. Wherefore Saul sent messengers unto Jesse and said, send me David thy son, which is with the sheep. And Jesse took an ass laden with bread and a bottle of wine and a kid, and sent them by David his son unto Saul. And David came to Saul and stood before him. He loved him greatly and became his armor bearer. And Saul sent to Jesse, saying, let David, I pray thee, stand before me, for he has found favor in my sight. And it came to pass, when the evil spirit that was from God, because God could do that, he could send little spirits on you and terrorize you. That's why he's the king of terrors too, as well. As much as he can dwell in you, he can send something on you too, as well. That's powerful, man. So when the evil spirit from the Most High was upon Saul, that David took an harp and played with his hand. So Saul was refreshed, and it was well, and the evil spirit departed from him. Now, some could say the Most High was kind of just doing that to gain favor. And that's fair too. Because he put it on him. Most likely he may have, but music can heal. And I'm gonna share some things. Hold on one second. I'm gonna get to the thing, the chat. Just give me a second. This is the part where I show some pictures. All right, all right. Hold on 1 second. Share screen. Water for your patience. So let's get to it. Where? Here we go. Boom. So the body has water everywhere. Everywhere, man. And if we know anything about water, I'll just bring it out that sounds, frequencies, vibrations, they affect the body. The brain, 73%, heart, 73, lungs, 83. Bone even got some water in it. Kidneys got water. You know what I'm saying? That's why we can't drown it with that alcohol. Liver, same thing. Skin, water. Who would have thought, right? But, we got water in us. And this is what happens with our water. This is what happens with our water, with words and everything, right? This is Japanese dude, this Ammonite that did this study. It's pretty cool. It's fascinating. Let's see here. Do one more. Yeah. Okay. This is the water crystal gallery. Let me check it on the screen, make sure it's cool. Y'all can kind of see that. Hold on, let me make it bigger though. All right. So these are basically it's frozen water, right? Under a microscope. After music got played on it, you could put a word like love or hate onto a cup, and then you could freeze it, and then molecules will show up. So let's take a look at thank you, right? And all these had these ancient sacred geometry type of symbols. You got the star right here, the symbol of life right here. You're talking about King David and everything, right? You got Yasharala and let's do it. Thank you. Dude, this is this is kind of nasty looking, but you fool. What happens when you say you fool in your mind to another brother, man? What happens when you do that to another brother, man? That's what his inside, that's what his water is looking like inside, man. You creating chaos in his water, inside of his temple, man. All right? You rippling the waves, literally, and we didn't even know it. I know it's frozen though, but it's the only way you can see it. Look at peace. Peace is cool. It's a little blurry though for peace. I mean, you can do a little better than that. War. War don't look that bad, which is kind of scary. Yeah, but you know what it is. Look at I love you though. Look at I love you. That's a beautiful thing, man. That's a powerful one. That's one of the most powerful ones right there. Love and gratitude. That's a pretty one too. You make me sick, I'll kill you. And it's formed into a some sort of Edomite. It seemed like. You see the feet right there, in the pork, and the pig on his shoulder. He got a little head. No, I'm just playing with y'all. It do look like Esau though. Come on, man. No, I'm just playing. Uh, uh, what are we doing? Why did it do this? Hold on. Oh, hold on. Let me see this. Oh, me exit out. All right, here we go. Yeah, so water. This is water exposed to photographs of a dolphin, an elephant, of a heart, Niagara Falls, a cherry pig. I gotta eat some cherries. Made my water real happy. Hold on. Lotus, fireworks. These are water exposed to music. This is what we really want, right? Look at the chemistry up in there. Look at that. Look at all these things, man. But then we get to water exposed to prayer too. There's rock and roll music and everything too, and you'll see it all chaotic. But I didn't get that one. But this is what it takes place in your body at a molecular level, man. That's what takes place at your body, you know. And sound can destroy leukemia. I may be able to find that video. Hold on, give me some time. Should have took this up. Yeah, man, but sound is a powerful thing. So it may be that, and I have faith. And I have faith that when David played that harp, it actually did take that evil spirit up off of Saul. It actually did, because sound can help things manifest. Let there be light. That was a sound. That was a vibration. And look at us now. We all here in this big, beautiful, terrifying movie. It doesn't seem like it's slowing down anytime soon. All right. Cancer cells. Yeah, maybe next time. Maybe next time I'll show that. Maybe next time. But anyway, I'll keep it moving. All right, let's keep it moving. I'll keep that up too. I danced in my younger days. I know it. I have one now, but Shar told me I have to have a whole album first. Yeah, because that's why I was asking too, because he said something. He had said something too. And I was like, oh, Wanda can sing a little bit or rap, So that's cool. Praise and tap dance to the Most High. I just sing songs with my grandkids. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. And kids respond to songs, and songs is a good way to teach. Remember when the general was talking about I'd rather eat than a piece of pork? Someone might hear that and not know the truth and want to know why someone said something like that. Like, whoa, what did you say? Dang. Like, you must really not like pork. Well, why? Boom, you can have a discussion. I could be playing that song in a car. That bar comes up. Have a discussion. You see his chess. It's not checkers. 2 as well. That's KRS-One. Genesis chapter 10. Abraham was a black man from Africa. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is, man. You could use music as a teaching tool. You can use music to rally up the troops, so to speak, for bonding. And even most of the time, good man. You might have a knack with something, and you might want to work in the studio, be an engineer, and really put your craft in that, and find your calling within the truth for this thing. Right? It's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing. Yo, brother Chris, what's going on? Shalom. Everybody, please share this live. Thank you. Whitney Houston sung unto the Most High. I look to you. Yeah. You see what I'm saying too? But there's ways where you could code things too. I think a song of songs is really about Christ, love with the church, but it's about a man and a woman. Sometimes you could, when you talk about wisdom of Solomon, Solomon's talking about, and he's almost like he's singing it too. He's talking about wisdom being like a woman, right? Because how do we know? And this is what I want to. Well, this is what I forgot. Like, hold on. Let me hold that thought. 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 Let me hold that. I'm gonna keep on going. I love the truth music. That's all I listen to, and they hot. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, man. Brothers is nice, man. Brothers is really nice. And it's good to see it used for good and not evil. It's good to hear brothers get in a bag. I mean, this book is a writer's dream. Just Solomon's bars alone in here, you could come up with different things, man. The stories are up in here, man. It's a big book, man. There's a lot of material you can get up out of here. Jesus Walks is still one of the bangers that still gets played here in the Shy. So when you make powerful songs about the Most High, man, they have staying power. You could have messages. They're warning, right? The weight in the water, right? It's you You're singing because you're sorry for what you did. You just want to get saved. You singing about sweet swing low, sweet chariot. You know, you got P Funk talking about motherships. You know, the Parliament Funkadelic and all that type of stuff on the West Coast. It's so vast, man. But yeah, you do got the worldly stuff. Don't get me wrong, but everybody knows that, man. That's why with the brother Alberto, it's like, come on, man, got to put two and two together. All right, I don't want to forget that thought though. Okay, let's keep on going. The water for your patience. Yeah, they be spitting scripture too. I'm loving it now. Yeah, I listen to it on YouTube in my car and in my house. Yeah, man, and you can go down a good little rabbit hole on SoundCloud too. Um, they got a good It's one of the best algorithms in the whole game right now. That SoundCloud algorithm is crazy because I'm talking about if you let that thing go, you'll just get song after song that matches exactly. So when you listen to a truth music song on SoundCloud, that thing just goes. Okay. You say I'm not a rapper, and that's okay. And that's okay. Because technically, even though I don't know how to sing, right? I gotta auto-tune my stuff. But I can rap a little bit. But I listen to straight R&B though. I don't listen to straight R&B though. I listen to rap though. But I just like my R&B. It gives me balance. It gives me balance. And that's what I'm saying. I mean, you listen to truth music as much as you want, right? Nothing wrong with a little bit of warm it up Kane every now and then. All right? Nothing wrong with a little bit of warm it up Kane. Come on now. Stop there, man. Come on, man. Ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of warm it up. Ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of that every now and then, man. They gotta unwind a little bit. This country is just too tense, man, to be so damn uptight sometimes. Kelly wrote that for Whitney. Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was a dude. Really? Well, okay, I can find where that song. Calm, mother. Cool. Well, tap dancing to the Most High, a warrior song. Oh yeah, yeah. There's so many. There's so many beautiful songs, man. The Most High is definitely getting worship, man. Um, and like I said, man, we got to combat. We got to combat the music that's out there, or else we're just gonna be listening to worldly music. If we don't make no music and represent for the Most High, then we gonna be stuck. We gonna be stuck with Lil Uzi. I'm trying to do that. Shalom. Oh yeah, everybody. Yeah. Okay, we getting there. Con. Music soothes the savage beach. Con. Definitely does, especially in this kingdom, man. Need a little bit of smoothness. I sleep to black screen healing. Oh yeah, the hurts. Yep. And the hurts too. Yeah, I get down with that. I get down with that too. Yeah. That ASMR stuff, right? Yeah, man, because you got the water up in you. So when you hear them sounds and everything, it might be making your DNA a little bit better, healthier, right? Your structure a little bit better, you know. Especially just without doing nothing. If you stop smoking tobacco, the cancer will start to dissipate in like 7 years. The body will self-repair itself. So you listening to megahertz and healing frequencies, knowing that you got water that I just showed you, man, who knows what you could do in 2-3 years. So that's kind of cool. Oh wow, we got more. Music soothes, savage be okay. Con, the water. Five. All right, con. The water for your participation, man. This is great. Danny Lone Wolves. When it sound, cats, that when it sound, that's called cymatics. Con, cymatics. Okay, con, the water. Con. Yeah, I heard that before. Yeah, I heard that before. That's cool. I like that. The water, brother. I appreciate your contributions, man. Cymatic. Oh, okay. Cancer and tumors too. Yeah, I got that video. Um, but it's a long video. They go into a whole bunch of uh, galaxy universe stuff. It's all fire though, but it's long. And you know our people ain't gonna be. I ain't gonna be sitting up here doing that. But I'll get the short clips though. Psalms 150. You'll get that, brother. Let me get everybody. Come, Psalms 149 and 3. Let them praise his name in the dance. Let them sing praises unto him with the timbrel in the heart. Man, that's what David and them was doing. And we can do that too. You see that sometimes, you know. You see that too. It's so bland though. Is it sincere? You know, especially when you don't really know the scriptures like that, you know, or don't get the basics and you just think it's all about love, everybody. You know, when you just rip off John 3:16 every 5 minutes. I don't know, man. I don't know if the song's gonna be that, you know, that deep, you know. You pray, do you pray about love? I mean, do you pray the same way every time you pray, or do you change it up? It's the same concept. I had a whole song on the radio for you. What? Stop. Stop. Somebody told me I did a song with somebody in Tennessee. It was a worldly song, but it was kind of a positive one though, because he was a cool brother, man. He was a cunning brother that I was doing the song with. But anyway, he said that the song was playing in Boston somewhere on the radio, but I was around 2012. Music is universal. That's what I'm saying. It can unite the 12 tribes scattered all over the world. That's why we do the music too, right? That's why we do the music too, to reach out. There's brothers in Brazil that might want to get down just off of the aesthetic, right? Just off of it, man. It can reach everybody. Like Marvin Sapp said, never could have made it about his wife, but Christians think it's about the Most High. Right. Yeah. Yeah. But that's how you code it though. And sometimes that's how you got to do it. That's how you got to do it. You got to be covert sometimes with the messages for it to reach more and more people. That it's got, the more people you want to reach, the more covert you got to be. But nowadays it's still 2024 to me. But you know, nowadays, man, shoot, just let it all, man. We're gonna try to reach everybody, man. We got beautiful music coming up, you know. Can't wait to see what brothers drop in the future. It's beautiful. Brother, you're so on point, man. 444 hertz. Yeah, they say that 428 is the healing frequency, but yeah, they tune that and they play with them songs on that radio. Have you ever heard a song when you hear it one time, and not like a hood banger where it's just real catchy just because we done people? I'm talking about just a song on the radio that's kind of whack, but you listen to it for like 3 minutes, like 2, 3 seconds, and now it's just in your head, bro. That's the spirit that they had on that track. That's the spirit that they had on that track, bro. So they do not play around with that, man. They are witchcrafting and warlocking that music up. It's SoundCloud app king. Yeah, SoundCloud. Yeah, SoundCloud app. Yeah, SoundCloud's an app. I could get you a couple songs and then it would just start taking you in all different types of places. It's real fantastic. I'll get up with you on the messenger. I'm a true jazz fan. I like that. You know, it's still percussion, it's still instruments too as well. And you never know what's in those jazz players' hearts, right? Or their minds when they play. They could have been singing a melody, dwelling on the Most High. You know, and maybe that's why. Listen, R&B, pop, rap, country, and the truth. Right. So you got a well rounded. So about Abby Khan out of it's gone. Hey Alberto, if you still listen to rap, you are still in the world. Those beats don't edificate your soul. You're open the doors to the adversary. That's what I meant last time. So, and that's what I wanted you to really do, because another thing about music, I'm trying to change, right? I don't want to do drugs no more. I don't want to be who I was anymore. I don't want to cheat on my woman anymore, right? I can listen to a song from the truth called Old Man. And it's man down, put that old man down, right? Come on, man. You can listen to that, man, and that motivates me. I was listening to that song all 3 months and I stopped smoking tobacco, bro. And that was driving me listening to that song, man. It motivates me, man. And no one's gonna take that away from me. No one's gonna take that away from these beautiful people up in here. And nothing's so finite and so black and white, too, as well. I was just saying when you dropped in, it could be used to edify somebody. Why did the general say that about eating pork? And he would rather eat something else than eat a piece of pork. Why is he saying that? You know, we got brothers from Gary talking about angels putting hedges of protection around them. Angels of the Lord are camped around me. Hey, right. So there's songs, but we're a musical people, Alberto. Who are you, bro? That's what I'm trying to say, bro. Like it's a salt thing, bro. It's a salt thing, man. It ain't pepper. It's a salt thing, bro. It ain't pepper, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. It's, you know, there's balance in it too. Because DMX was over there just balling to the Most High in some of his songs. You understand what I'm saying? He was doing prayers on his songs, bro. And guess what happened to DMX before he passed away? He heard the truth. Before he passed away, he heard the truth, bro. So you're so quick to dismiss. You're so quick to dismiss. Sometimes to edificate the soul, you need more than just words, man. Some people are visual and they can't just see the words, they got to see the picture. All right? This is real stuff, bro. You know, like people learn different ways, okay? And they might learn the truth in a different way. It might make a little bit more sense to them. They might want to get down with it if they know that they could use their talents, bro. If they could use their talents. If you're good at rapping and you're like, yo, I got to serve the Most High, I can't rap no more. Brother, yes, you can. Yes, you can. You could use it and that's what I'm saying, bro. That's what that's what I'm saying to you, Alberto, is that is that let's see, you listen to rap, R&B, rock, disco. It's like, but what about the message though? It's the message, man. It wasn't even about the beats back in the day. Alberto, that's why I know that it's a little suspect from you. Hip hop was about the struggle. So let's get this. Hold on. Let's get the scriptures and everything too. But no, but that's good though. I ain't got nothing against you. I hope I'm not coming off prideful or anything like that. I like dealing with you. I feel like you're respectful, kind of a little bit dismissive, but it's all right. But yeah, stay tuned. I know you just drop things in randomly. Okay. It's your Darash. Show me in the Torah where that said that. Bro, we just got it right now. You gotta run back the video and catch up. Run back the video and catch up. Run back the video and catch up. All right. And then we can continue. Run back the video and catch up. Let's see. Where we at? Oh, I gotta get my stuff. Hold on, y'all. Be back to the chat. But let's just show what are the slaves that sung the songs and the hymns that they were in the world. you know, they was in the world too. We don't even gotta use the Bible. We could just talk about real life. Honestly. You mean to tell me I can't go through something so bad that I can't make a song? I can't make a song about my mom and talk about God. Please help her. Please, you know what I'm saying? And keep her. I can't do nothing like that. Is it a beat that's similar to a beat in the world? Yeah. But some of those beats in the world can easily be truth beats too. Some of them trumpets on them beats that got them wicked lyrics on it man, they can be some really good truth music songs, man. You can really admonish and praise the Most High, man, or admonish each other and praise the Most High. So there's a lot of things in this, and it's funny how because you dropped a whole bunch of scriptures, but you didn't even edify anything. So it's not about pulling out scriptures. It's more about just knowing what you're talking about inside of the scriptures when you do pull them out, you know. But I'm just explaining in layman's terms what I'm gonna bring out right now, right? So let's find it real quick because we skipped all over the place, which is cool. But let's get this real quick. Jeremiah 12 and 9. Mine heritage is unto me as a speckled bird. The birds round about are against her. Come ye, assemble all the beasts of the fields, come to devour. Speckled bird, bro. Speckled bird, man, it's gonna be different. It's gonna be different, bro. We're a different type of people. How we worship our the Most High is different, man. It's sanctified. So how we get down at the Baptist church back in the like, it's not now. Now you can say what you want about it, but you know that was how we got down, and it was different. You know, it was different. How we worship the Most High, we get down. Dirges, lamentations, right? These are like distress songs. There's a book in the Bible called Lamentations. Alberto, that's a big old distress song. Okay, that's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it is. But if you have a southern tribe, if you have a southern tribe spirit in you, man, you'll know that some things in that Bible sound musical. Let's get Lamentations. Where we at? One. This is the first chapter. That's fine. I'm not gonna read the whole thing. I know I'm almost over an hour. But yeah, man. I just don't know, like, why do you want to be on that hill though with the music though? Like, what do you like? No, I mean, because dog, like music is a big component of life, bro. You know, it's a big component of life, man. That could change and shape the minds of generations, and that's what they've been doing with the music. You know, to combat. So you're saying that I can't and we can't use music to bring awareness? I just said that music could actually teach people, right? And that's what I was saying with Paul. So let's go back for our dear brother, right? So he said, let the word of Christ dwell in you richly in all wisdom, teaching and admonishing one another in psalms, poetry, hymns, right? Another form of song, poet, right? Spiritual songs, singing with grace in the hearts of the Most High. The issue you're going to have with this is the spiritual songs and what you deem is spiritual. But beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and you shouldn't judge a book by its cover. All right. Christ song too. You want to hear that one? Oh man. Oh man. I can't, man. I can't with y'all right now. All right, so this is the book of Lamentations, bro. Going through it right now, right? Book of Lamentations, chapter 1, verse 1, man. This is like a song. This is like a hymn. This is like crying out right here, right? And this is what we were doing in them cotton fields, singing them corn ditties and all them slave songs. Okay? How doth a city sit solitary that was full of people? It was full of people. We went against the Most High, right? How is she become as a widow? She that was great among the nations and prince among the provinces. How she become tributary. It reads so much like poetry, doesn't it? Is this not? Is this not a dirge? Look up dirge, dirge, right? Is this not it? Is this not a sad thing? Is this not something of a memorial? The falling of Jerusalem? Didn't the Most High command somebody to walk around with an instrument. I think it was a harp. I think I got that one too for you, Alberto. She sweepeth sore in the night, and her tears are on her cheeks. Among all her lovers, she have none to comfort her. All her friends have dealt treacherously with her, and they have become our enemies. Let's get to the meat. Judah is gone into captivity because of affliction and because of great servitude, right? The ways of Zion do mourn because none came to the solemn feast, right? Let's skip down again. And from the daughter of Zion, all her beauty is departed. Her princes are become like harts that find no pasture. That's a bar. And are gone without strength before the pursuer. That's another bar right there. And you could sing that if you want to. Hannah was praying, and it was a song, though. There's many examples. There's many examples of it. All right. It's many, many, many examples, man. And it just goes on, man. Behold, man, if there's nothing on, is it nothing to you, all ye that pass by? Behold and see if there be any sorrow like unto my sorrow, like sorrow unto the slaves in those slave songs, right? That they used to sing, which is done unto me. What was done unto us 400 years plus, Jim Crow Reconstruction period, right? Wherewith the Lord hath afflicted me in the day of his fierce anger. And that's a bar right there, man. That's a bar right there too, man. So let's get some more. Let's get some more. Here we go. Here we go. Job 30 and 31. My harp is also turned to mourning. Right? He was getting tempted, right? Satan was flipping him upside down. And the Most High was letting him just so he could see what kind of character that Job had. And Job being so distressed, man, he had to turn to his music, man. So how can a man tell another man that when you're down and out and you feel like belting out and venting to the Most High? Me and my brother done that tons of times too. How could you say that that's wicked and that's worldly? You know, when you don't even understand that Wu Tang song is straight up about Yahweh Shai. But they code it in a way. And hip hop used to be more about it was conscious, man. It was a different type of rap, man. It was a rap about the struggle. Curtis Blow, These Are the Breaks. It's got everything to do with Lamentations. It's got everything to do with Jeremiah. It's got everything to do with the book of Isaiah, man. We're in our captivity, man, going through it. And we crying out indirectly to the Most High, even when we don't know that we're doing it. That's all it is, man. It's not about like, oh, this is bad, you're bad. Like, it's so finite with people sometimes. If it's like that, then why would the Most High deal with Moses after he killed the Egyptian? If it's all cookie cutter and clean, you know? Come on, man. Was he testing him to see if he really was about it? Hmm? Is the Most High really some way that you think you truly know, man, or is he just as mysterious as the scriptures say that he is? We got Fat Joe divided hip hop. I don't really want to talk about that though. I don't know what he's doing. Brothers got on slaves with 50 Cent. It was beautiful. It was Northern King. It was beautiful, right? But I don't know what this division is, bro. We got I don't know if the enemy's like, okay, we got all the tribes here. Now we gonna start a little hip hop battle with all of them now. I don't know what that's about. But anyway, let's get to it. Songs of distress, dirges and lamentations. They're songs of distress. Alberto, dirges and lamentations. They're songs of distress. They're about the struggle. They're about the blues. Hip hop incorporates these different forms of dirges and lamentations during their stay here in America. All praises to the Most High, man. We're just a musical people, man. You can't like escape that. Bet you the archangel probably singing right now to the Most High. So let's get should I get it? I got. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, I got it. I got it. I'll share my screen real quick. Open the doors to the adversary, brother, brother, brother. What I'm trying to say to you is that words are like spells that you cast. And if I'm using my music to play into what I want to become, like if I made a song, like again, leave those people alone, leave those old people alone, leave them alone. Uh, let them people alone. Let them people, man, all I gotta do is put Yahweh up in it and I'm cool. I'm good. That's all I'm trying to say. I don't know why it's so hard. But anyway, I digress. Padlines on the door. Worldly beats. Oh, okay, hold on. Yep. Sign it without those worldly beats. Worldly beat. I mean, now you're talking. Now you're talking. Now you're talking because some of them beats though, be a little because they be messing with them beats. Some of them beats be sounding real sinister though. Like those little gangster trap beats, those are real sinister. They got a sinister vibe to them, and they make you rap sinister too. Because I do this, so I'll know what the beat does to me, and I know what it's doing to me, you know. But anyway, let's get back to it. Let's get back to it. Share the screen. Did I share my screen? Well, let's see what we got here. Yeah. So let's just get this real quick because I want you all to see this. So this is historical roots of blues music. Okay. So let's see here. Y'all can read it too. Hold on, I was gonna get the key parts. So get the key parts real quick. Really needed a. All right, whatever. I'll just go for it. So let's see what we got here. What we got here. So contrary to what some people believe, blues is not slave music. Although it was cultivated by the descendants of slaves, blues was an expression of freed African Americans. And I bet you they was praising the Most High for that state of being free, free at last, right? Although we're gonna find out soon that wasn't gonna be the outcome. The Great Migration directly influenced the blues, many evolutions, right? We got, however, the general belief that the blues comes out of slavery lasts to this day, and it's passed down from its predecessors, like the black spirituals, the slave seculars, the corn ditties, right? Like I talk about the string music, or I think it's that bluegrass that the white folks stole, and then now they're claiming it's theirs, but that's not it. That's what bluegrass is. Don't let anybody fool you. We made all the music here. So, um, let's see. I think this is the one I want though. In the beginnings, the blues can be traced to the late 1860s, arguably the most vicious and violent period in the United States. Right? So we have vicious and violent periods in Lamentations, in Jeremiah, Isaiah, getting taken away to captivity by the Persians, the Babylonians, and the Assyrians. It's the same stuff. It's just 1960s. Vigilante justice was at an all-time high. The lynching of African Americans surged dramatically, right? And that's how we emerge, man. Aren't we like the strongest people on the face of this earth, man? I love how they said that. The blues man and the blues woman together, man, rising up, man. It's the only thing we can do because we're almost powerless in a way. So we had to sing songs, right? The blues did not speak of the life of the enslaved, but of the experiences of free men and women during the periods of Reconstruction and Jim Crow. So it's okay to lament about your experiences in Jim Crow. It's okay to lament about your ancestors and what they did in the past. It's okay to admonish your brothers and warn them in song about eating unclean foods and making it cool, obviously, right? Because some truth music, yeah, it's truth music, but some of it's whack. Let's keep it a buck. But it's okay because you got to do it to the best of your ability. If you put out a song and it's kind of whack, but that's your song, hey, I'm a rock to it too. And I might, matter of fact, I'm simple. I might like it. I might like it, you know, because I think that anytime a man or a woman sets his mind to something and puts it to motion and completes it, that's a beautiful thing, man. That's a beautiful thing, man. It's hard to complete something in this world, you know. It's hard to. We gotta give honor and praises to these people that were able to set the foundation for what we would call hip hop later on, man. And this has all got to do with it, man. This has all got to do with it, man. This is intertwined, man. This is music in the ministry, you know. Music in the ministry. Yeah, we got the left hand and the right, and we got the bad side and all that. But we concentrating on the different avenues and trying to expand. Before you got on, I think Alberto, we were talking about poetry, and I was because we just read in the scriptures in Ephesians and Colossians about how Paul was talking about, man, y'all should gather together and write poetry and hymns and music and do things like that, man. To stop all that arguing, all that bickering that y'all do, right? But anyway, I think that's what I wanted to get out of that because I wanted you to understand that this is lamentations too. These are dirges too. These are dirges and lamentations too. And it goes all the way. I mean, honestly, F the Police by NWA, that's dang near a dirge or retaliation. And you could do that. Moses. Hold on. What did Moses do real quick? Exodus 15:1. Then sang Moses and the children of Israel this song unto the Most High, and spake, saying, I will sing unto the Lord, for he have triumphed gloriously. The horse and his rider hath he thrown into the sea. So you can sing a song about the Most High killing your enemies, man, and destroying your enemies. Thus saith the Lord, thus saith the Holy Bible, of course. But you can talk about that too. Now, I know what the argument initially is too as well, but I feel like we move past that. If you want to revisit it later, it is what it is. But man, these are all the things that we could do with it, man. We can be very versatile. We don't have to shut out our talents and be afraid because people are going to be judgmental and say it's in the world and it's worldly. But if it's a part of our spirit in the beginning, and if it's a part of you and you can't do it, you're almost better off dead. Right? When you can't do something, man, that that you was born to do, or if you have a passion for it, man, it's almost like you ain't living. We want to live in the Most High. We want to live completely in the Most High in all aspects of our creativity, 360 degrees of it, plus more. Just a perfect number, a perfect, more even a more even perfect number than perfect. Right? We want to be complete in all aspects, and we trying. So all we can do is try, man. We ain't gonna get it right all the time, right? But at the same time, it's not so black and white. There's a little gray up in there, man. It's a little gray. But yeah, man, Moses, man. Sung a song, man, about his enemies, man. Same thing with David too. Let's get back to it. Oh man. What else we got here? Right, and then some people might not like the tone, right? Some people might not like the tone of a certain song. It might be a little bit too much, right? They might have popped on an anthem or something, and like, oh, I don't know, man. That's a little, but it is what it is, man. Everybody's gonna have a certain taste. Everybody's gonna have a certain taste for this thing. Some people like Alberto, maybe he don't like the beats like that. Maybe he think that if that's actually a fair point, bro. I'm not gonna really argue with you on that because that I mean it's not that it's wrong. It's not that it's right. It's just it is what it is. I mean, them 808s and those beats and everything like that, man, they're popping. and you can really rap about the Most High on some of them beats, man. I'm talking about Trippie Redd's Enemy's Arms. Woo! If he would have said Esau if he would have said Edom in that thing, it would have been over with. I can play that instrumental too. It sounds glorious. That thing, I'm talking about Trippie Redd. I mean, don't play it. Play the instrumental because it is, he's talking about obviously premeditated murder, right? But that's an example of a righteous sounding beat, but it's got nothing but filth and wickedness in it. So what's really more important is the word, right? It's the word. And the word was with who? I was playing. I'm just playing with you. Yeah. So right, and like I said, man, it's not everybody's cup of tea, right? Peter didn't really like Paul like that, right? He was rude, right? But he still was blessed with spiritual power. When he left, y'all was talking again. Oh my goodness. Hope you having we having a fun tonight, man. We having a good time. Hope you're having a good time, man. Yeah, but modesty and balance is key. Listening to nostalgic 2000s, man. Like I said, listen to Warming Up Kane, all that, man. That's cool, man. That's cool. It's gonna have balance with it because remember, it's your water, and in this water, man, the sounds, the frequencies, the vibration, it all affects it. So you got to be careful what you're putting in your you got to be careful of what you're putting into your temple. Okay. I mean, and why not use music? Music is a powerful tool. It's the greatest. It's one of the greatest uniter, right? And as we go out through this thing, but there's going to be more projects. You know, I'm not a respecter of persons, but it's cool to see a so-called celebrity do a truth music songs and give back as a way of saying that he's sorry to the Most High. I think that's kind of cool. Okay, so and that could start something too as well. And there's a lot of people that's on that type of time that we may all know and love, but they're too afraid to do it, because they'll get canceled. So the music that we listen to now might not even be the music that we actually were really trying to get. But anyway, I digress. Right? Even with Psalms 43, right? Like I said before, too, before people started joining, when you say, at the award shows, right? Thank God. I want to thank God. I want to thank God. When you hear a song about God, right? Christian music, I want to thank God. Oh God. But we know in the Greek that God means power, and it can mean two things. It can mean something on the right hand or something on the left hand, and we don't know. So we got to almost delineate, right? That word's out there now, right? So we got to kind of delineate or no, maybe that's not the right word, but we got to really hone down and be really specific on what God are we really trying to talk about. And then when we read the scriptures, right? When we read the scriptures, when we study it, the music gets a little bit more deeper too, and it can get a little bit more profound. Like David said, my ear turns to a proverb, and I'll go and I'll play out the riddle in my heart. I'll play out that dark saying on the heart. That's on a whole nother level, man. I might have to revisit that and break that down and see what the heck he was really talking about, right? But that's powerful right there, man. So if you read Psalms 83 and 18, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, or it says Jehovah, but it's Yahweh, art the most high over all the earth. So what if I say, you know what? I like that most high thing. Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna use that. Right now you got a new term, and that is the term too. It's you over everything, right? And and he has a actual name. It's not just God, right? Because God can mean anything. It means power, but it can mean what power? What are we talking about? So about good power, bad power, the true and the living power, a false, dead power. All right. What are we talking about? Right. But since we read and we study, we know what we're talking about, and we incorporate that into the music to further teach the people, to edify the people through the music. Why does our enemies edify our people through the music with poison, but we can't edify the people with the truth and brotherly love and sisterly love and showing that love? It's beautiful, man. This really is beautiful, bro. Like, but people get real simple with it, and I don't understand it, to be honest with you. Right, man. And it's just like, again with the water, you know, and putting in, yeah, you don't want too much of that worldly stuff. I totally agree. I'd rather just listen to our stuff as a camp, just 24/7, right? Know ye, 1 Corinthians 3:16, know ye that ye are the temple of the Most High, the temple of God, and the Spirit of God dwelleth in you. My question for the holy oneness and the Trinity people: does that mean that we and God are the same thing? Is this a conditional thing or an unconditional thing? You know, and if He's in us, do we become Him? So why, John 10:30, I and my Father are one. Why are they one? Are they one in mind? Aren't they one in mind? Aren't they in one accord in mind? Aren't a woman and a man, when they join together, don't they become one too? Don't they get the DNA swapping? Don't they get to finishing each other's sentences? Right? Think about it. But anyway, that'll be the next one. That'll be the next one. Want to see if I got something else before I read the chat, y'all. But it is about music. It's a finite, topic, so I can only stretch it for so long. But I liked it. I liked it, man. This went pretty well. All praises to the Most High. Let's get back to the chat. Stop. Come here. Lamentations 3:20-26. Yeah, we can get that too. I don't think I really read enough of it, to be honest with you. What is it? Just 3:20. I'll see. I'll check it out. Well, yeah. I'll go through the chat. Hold on. 3:20. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, Lamentations 3:20. Man, this is another thing. This is like a song. This is a dirge. This is a hymn. This is a poem. This is all these things, man, that we've been talking about. Okay, it's a form of expression, man. We're human, made in His image, man. That's what we do. We express, and there's mediums to express. This is one of them. Lamentations 3:20. My soul hath them still in remembrance. So He's remembering, what happened, and is humbled in me. This I recall to mind. So it's almost like a memorial. It's this I recall to mind, therefore I have hope. It is of the Most High's mercies that we are not consumed, because of His compassions, because His compassions fail not. They are new every morning. I love that, man. They are new every morning. And that's a beautiful song, a beautiful poem to dedicate to the Most High, man. It's beautiful, man. That's beautiful, absolutely. That's pretty good though. Love, 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 love the scripture. Let's get back to it. What you talking about? John talking about the rock music video, rock music, but the video just audio. There's multiple topics, but the video is an hour long and it's a good listen. It's about the music industry. Yeah, yeah. I mean, the only thing that I really know about the rock is, like, with the molecules and then with your water, it gets really chaotic. But I did see Jimi Hendrix play, and what he did with the guitar was the opposite thing. So I think it's just in the hands of the beholder when it comes to that guitar. I do like the sound of the Spanish guitar the best though. Let's see. Three. Oh yeah, I read that. I read that. Good job. For Wilds, huh? All the beats was in. And then I know that we had did it, but you have to glorify Yahweh if you really love Him. When you put these worldly beats, yeah, okay, yeah, the worldly beats, yeah, okay, yeah. But what if we make the beats, man, and it's homemade? You know, a lot of times I listen to underground artists too as well, and what you're saying is true though. I'm not disagreeing with this completely, especially with the worldly beat. I'm not really disagreeing with that. Um, when you make an original track from scratch, those frequencies and that megahertz we're talking about, it's not going to be what you call like that mixed and mastered like the radio song is, you know. So it does have a different effect. I know that when I was listening to one of my guys, Young and Fly, a little SoundCloud rapper from New Jersey, actually. He's really good. He doesn't really talk about like all that killing stuff like that. You know, he's talking about being fly. But the beats are original and it just has a different sound to it. And it just sounds good and it makes you want to dance. But then when I turn on like Lil Wayne or I turn on the radio, it instantly changes my water, instantly changes in the car, you know? So there is something to these industry beats. There really is. There really is. I brought that out because of Alberto Mental rock music. Oh, okay, cool. Hey, thanks for having my back, Danny. I think it's called John Todd Tape One called Q&A. Oh, I like that. Cool. Hey, I'm gonna check that out. I'm gonna check that out, cousin. I'm gonna check that out, cousin. But hey, Alberto, man, it's all love, dog. Because without you, the dialogue only gets to a certain level, right? So I do appreciate you for being bold, just like that lion picture, man, and just duking it out with your boy. We came to an agreement too about the worldly beats. So that's cool, man. And we can agree to disagreement as long as we come up on here, man, and give all praises and honor to the Most High, man. I ain't got no problem with it, bro. I really ain't got no problem with it. Hey, man, that's a good brother, man. I like you, dog. Shabbat shalom, brothers and sisters. I like you, bro. All right. Hey. That's what I'm saying. I mean, you know, it is what it is. Some people are gonna kind of get down with it, and that's it. But that's the beautiful thing, man. We can agree to disagree. But you know, I'll just have an acapella track for you. You know what I'm saying? And then we can get down on one. All right. But yeah, what's up? I get what I'm trying to say though. Yeah, as soon as he said the beat, because I was thinking about what he was meaning by that, right? And I'm like, he's talking about the beat, dog, because that's what I used to think that too, and that's why I thought that I couldn't do it. But how you gonna do it if you ain't got no beat? You know, if you can sing, you don't really need no beat. But anyway, I get what you're trying to say. Kodak Beck is a purple example. He claimed Israel. Yeah, he claimed Israel. Got the chain. Yeah, all that new evil. Yeah. I know, brother. I know. The murder mystery. Murder mystery. Yep, I know that. The thing about Kodak though, man, that dude is that's a complex dude. So I don't know what he got going on. Hopefully, he got one more rebellion in him to buck the system, but uh, I don't know. It was a good look for a while because that's a powerful bro. That's a powerful bro, man. He got a lot of power, man. That's why, if he messes around again, they might take him out. But anyway, hey, man, I mean, a form of expression, yeah. A form of expression in music, dance, poetry, everything, man. And we could do that. We could write a little poem tonight to the Most High. That's beautiful. We could have our daughters and our sons do something. In the morning like that. Little activities for them, right? But that is the class for tonight. Music in the ministry. We had some good topics. We agreed to disagree. And the beautiful part about it, we all said shalom at the end. I love it. Alberto, brother, please come back. Hey, and if you want to, you drop a lot of scriptures if you want, I can come back in the next class and we could talk about those scriptures. But I want to get I want to get into some New Testament stuff. Yeah, I want to get into some New Testament stuff. So if you got anything on New Testament or whatever, come get at me. But yo, shalom, y'all. I hope y'all have a beautiful rest of y'all Friday Shabbat, man. And when we wake up tomorrow, man, let's praise the Most High again. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.